What to say, and I said, I think what we do now, since the things they did are already done, is take care of the things now that need to be done. We already sitting in front of the bus. Been sitting in front of the bus for a long time. But there are things to do now that would take courage, that would take going out there maybe by ourselves. And it starts, I don't want people, when I think something is too big, I get overwhelmed and I don't do anything. I will watch Law and Order 5 times in a row. 6 times. And I've seen the episodes.
I like that show too.
I'm telling y'all, I will do nothing. Yeah. Keep it small, keep it simple, keep it something I know I can do. It may be teaching a class at Spelman, doing a production, at the black colleges right down the street from me in Atlanta for free. And giving those 15 kids what I know about the business and life so they can be better actors. Yeah. That's what it may be. It may not be, I'm going to get on Broadway and change the world. That could be too. I'm not saying it can't be, but for today, this is what I did. I didn't watch Law and Order all day. I helped these 19 kids with what I know. Lately, it's the end of my thing, I started a campaign with a friend of mine called I Am Not Yours. We sell t-shirts on the website that say, not yours. And the proceeds from these t-shirts and mugs and, all those stuff with not yours on it goes to organizations in Atlanta that are helping victims of sex trafficking and fighting against sex trafficking for minors, for children, and that are also spreading awareness. Now, I didn't know until recently that Atlanta was a hub for sex trafficking. And I thought, and this is my own ignorance, that it was immigrant women that were not documented, that nobody could find or help, whose families didn't know they were gone. It wasn't. It wasn't just. And the majority is our kids as young as 10 years old, some younger, but the average age is 10 to 14. Because that's when our kids, that's when a little girl would get all excited that a 22-year-old man thinks she's fine. Mm. So I go to these schools and colleges and churches and I talk to them about it. And sometimes people do this when I just say sex. And thank you all for not doing that. Because I didn't make it up. And you tell that little girl that's been raped and beaten, kidnapped and threatened, tell her it ain't going on. And that she wanted to do that. That she wanted to be a prostitute by 14. That she wanted the cops to say, you look too good to be on this corner. You should be over there on Juniper and 10th. Instead of saying, baby, how old are you? How old are you? Letting Johns and pimps go free and giving the children a record for prostitution and locking them up. Now, even if they got their life together, they've got a prostitution offense on their record. These organizations, and there are a lot, I'm sure there's one here, or at least 2, they're already doing the work. I am not trying to reinvent the wheel. I'm just trying to raise money to help them do what they already do. just saying, that's what I've decided to do. You know, I speak for a lot of causes. My heart goes out to many. Diseases and children and families and education. But I said, I gotta just focus on one thing. Because am I being effective like that? Just because my heart goes out. Focus on one thing and get it done. At least here. At least at that middle school and that high school and those colleges near me. Again, it's a big problem. It's overwhelming. Just when I talk to the victims, I'm like, okay, I can't do this. I get it. But I can't hear anymore. But I don't have the, I don't have the stamina for some of the things I hear. But I'm still going to be there, So I want to thank you all for indulging me. You didn't put the low sign up. You did? Oh, I didn't see it. I told her to go like this. Go like this.
Miss Jasmine Guy, let's give